Okay, so I want to make this quick video. I think it's hopefully be very short about just, in maybe previous video, I showed how to import, and we added in these JavaDraw things. Now I want to show how we can make our first, get this thing off the ground. I think, again, this might be a video you watch later because initially I'll have a lot of the stuff set up for you already, but you might need to look back at this as you get a little more advanced and you try and venture out a little bit on your own. As I go through this, I'm going to keep my reference open. This is the JavaDraw documentation. It has all of the important stuff that you might need to know about JavaDraw and like building objects, any of that stuff. So let's get started. So what I'm going to look at this example is just to kind of figure out what they're doing and copying the important parts and then making edits that to make mine like creative and my own product. So first thing we need to do, this is the really important, and it's kind of a new thing. We're going to do whatever a public class is. We're going to say extends window. And basically this is just tapping into our JavaDraw. Window is something that is part of JavaDraw, and we're tapping into it to get access. So that's what this kind of extends window. There's a lot of deeper stuff going on there, but for right now, that's all we need to worry about, is that we're accessing something from JavaDraw and making it a part of our class, making it part of our program. Now here they have a very specific setup for this JavaDraw. Inside the public, inside this main method, which we've talked about methods by now, we should have this just window command. It's always going to be the same. This window command. And basically what this is going to do is going to pop up a window. And there's some different ways you can make the window different sizes and stuff, but to begin with, that's good enough. And then, so all of these methods here, like the way they do main and the way they do this start thing is not changeable. It's kind of like built into the program that this is what they're expecting. They're expecting that inside the main method, there's going to be this command, window open, and that's going to pop up in the window and get things started. And similarly, they're going to say, okay, well, after you open up the window, we're going to do this, whatever's contained within the start method. And so this is all, so a lot of those things are not changeable by you. It's just kind of like the way it is, the way things are set up to work. But then once we get into the start, that's where you can start to make some modifications of your own. And this is where we can start to draw stuff and make some changes. And this is where they're adding in rectangles, ovals, all that sorts of stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it for there. I think it's a very basic setup, doing extends and then getting our main method and our start method set up appropriately.